For real. Maybe I like you that way. Baby, I like you that way. Maybe I like you that way. Baby, I like you that.
Well, hello guys, and thank you so much for joining me here today on my channel. My name is Ange, aka Ange the Agony Aunt. Jokes. Ange, aka 50 Cents UK. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. Normally, this is a perfume channel where we talk about all types of perfume, but today I thought I would just sit down and have a bit of a girl chat with you, you know, because I do see you guys as my friends and I feel that this is a safe place to share things. I know I've talked a little bit about relationships before, my personal experiences, but I just thought it would be helpful just to share some tips on how to get over heartbreak, like things that help me anyway. I thought I could share them with you guys and you might find them helpful. You might find it a load of old rubbish, but if one person finds it helpful, that's great. So grab your cup of tea, your coffee, your glass of wine, whatever it may be, your G&T. Let's have some real talk and chat about how to get over these bad relationships. Now, we've all been there, done it, bought the t-shirt, got the jacket, everything, I'm sure. But there are 5 things that helped me and I'm going to share them with you. So the first thing that I think, number 1, was to write things down. Okay, so write the things that were good about the person, write the things that were bad about the person, and see which one is a longer list, and that will help you to realize that being out of that relationship is the best thing for you. Also, with writing things down, I found it really helpful to write down all the bad things that happened in the relationship, if you can remember them. So like key things that happened, you know, it could be they cheated on you, they abused you mentally or physically, or whatever they may have done to you. If you can write these instances down, you can always refer back to them when you're feeling low, or you feel, you know, a bit alone, or maybe you're thinking, should I go back with that person? It's always good to have that stuff written down so you can revisit it at any time and refresh your memory, remind yourself what you went through and the fact that you don't want to do it again. You do not want to go through those things again. So I found that helpful. I still have a list this long of things that I sometimes still read and I think, my God, did I really go through that? Did I really let that happen to me? But, you know, these are all things that make us stronger, and these are all things that we need to go through. It's part of our journey in life. Hopefully we live, we learn from it. But yeah, I think writing it down is definitely a good thing, and it definitely helped me. So number 2 tip is tell yourself that you deserve better and you deserve more. Like, why should anyone settle for less than what they deserve? It doesn't make sense. It's always better to be on your own and have peace of mind, to be able to sleep at night, okay, than being stuck in a relationship that is draining, that does you no good, that affects your mental health in a negative way. Like, nobody needs that in their lives. You are a queen and you deserve the very best. You deserve to be treated in a way that you treat others, you know. You don't deserve to be used, abused, or trampled all over, or as they say in Essex, mugged off, okay? You are worthy. The right person will come along in time. You just got to stay positive. Tip number 3, love yourself. Okay, so as RuPaul says, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Can I get an amen? Okay, remember all the good things that make you you. Think about the kind of person you are. Think about how your family and friends view you. Think about how your work colleagues view you, hopefully positively. And think about how you want to meet someone who's going to think like that about you as well. You know, who's going to cherish you. Never put yourself down. Invest in you. Like, do things that make you happy. It may be, you know, going to the gym. It may be buying a new piece of clothing. It may be buying some new makeup. It might just be putting a face mask on. It might be having a spa day, just relaxing in front of the TV for a day. Like, something that makes you feel good. You have to invest in yourself and you have to focus on yourself. Doing things that make you happy is all about self-love. So never lose sight of that. Never think you're not a good person just because of the way someone else treated you. That's them that's wrong, not you. Tip number 4, take your own advice. Like, girls, how many times do we give advice to our friends, but do we listen to it ourselves? No, we don't. So this is where we go wrong. I feel like now, when anything happens, I think, what would I have told my best friend, or what would I have told somebody to do in this situation? So if you know you're in a bad relationship with someone that does not treat you the way you deserve to be treated, if that was your friend, what would you be saying to your friend? You'd be saying, run for the hills. Get out of it. You deserve better. So why don't we listen to ourselves? I mean, we've all been there, and there comes a time when you have to say enough is enough. And when you get to that point, you need to continue on that journey and don't look back. Basically, when someone shows you their true colours, don't try and paint them in a different colour, because usually our gut instinct is right. What we feel deep inside is telling us something's wrong. Usually we are right. Instinct is a very, very powerful thing, especially female instinct. Don't ever give your heart back to someone that broke it, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to do the same thing to you again. So for you to be able to heal and to move on, you really do have to focus on looking forward. So focus on what is rather than what was. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes the person you want the most is the person your life is best without. So you need to take back your power and don't let them hurt you again. So number 5, the last tip, and this one helped me immensely, okay? Number 5, block, delete, unfriend, and go no contact. And when I say no contact, I mean nothing. Don't say boo to a goose to that person. You will heal so much quicker because you're not seeing what they're doing. Don't look at their social media. Don't look at their posts. Don't do nothing like that. If you just block it all out, it will help you move on. Honestly, the day that I did that, oh my gosh, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. Obviously, if you've got children with someone, you cannot go completely no contact, depending on the age of your kids though. But if you've got children who are still quite young and you still might have to make arrangements with this person, the best thing to do, what I found, is to create an email address just specifically for that person and communicate through that, because that way you control it. There's no surprises. They're not going to be texting you and, you know, dampening your day or, you know, doing something that's going to upset you, because you know that in that email account you expect some contact from that person. So there's no anxiety there. You know what you're going to get when you go into those emails. But it is so important to just block everything out, because if you really want to heal fast, that is the best way to do it. And I'm not going to say it's going to happen overnight, because it won't. Broken heart doesn't mend overnight, and it didn't take overnight for you to get brokenhearted, if that makes sense. It happens over time, and healing happens over time. I'm not an expert, guys, by any means. I'm just sharing my experiences, the things that help me. I'm in a much better place now, so I can actually look back on my experiences and say, yeah, when I did that, it helped me, or when I didn't do that, it put me back 10 steps, if that makes sense. But guys, I don't want to waffle on forever. I didn't want to make this video super long. I just wanted to have a little girly chat with you and, you know, just share some tips, because who knows what people are going through. Like, we're all going through something in life, whether it be relationship, whether it be work, whether it be money, it could be anything, but we're all struggling at something at some point in our lives. And, you know, hopefully we can get over it all. If anybody has any other tips that could help anyone else, drop them down in the comments. I'd love to see as well. I'm always looking for great advice myself, you know. No one knows it all, none of us do, but if we share it, hopefully we can help each other. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon.